What's going on, guys? Lamar TV here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime performance. Personally, it was a decent performance. I'm going to give it an A, no doubt. He did his thing. However, many people that was in the audience that's not like us probably didn't understand what was going on. To me, if I was an outsider watching this Super Bowl performance, I would not have a clue. I see a bunch of red people in red suits, bunch of blue people in blue suits, and I get it. There are folks that recognize the symbolism right away. I understand. You're conveying a message. However, there's a difference between conveying a message and sitting back and hoping that the white man is going to change your neighborhoods because you did such an amazing performance and you're somehow the game changer, when in fact not a damn thing will be changed. Nothing will be changed, because for the people that actually tried to implement change through their actions on a big, massive scale, they don't get very far. I get it. You want to show people that you're like them and those other people are not like us. I get it. There are many political artwork. There are many political songs that have depicted the injustice of black and brown people all over this world. And just by doing a performance will not let the politicians create any laws that's going to protect black people. It's not going to change until you guys with the money start putting your money up and electing people that will actually do the change. So until there's big money being spent, until I see Kendrick Lamar rallying the top hip-hop guys along with himself, donating to campaigns so much that they get certain politicians in, the performance don't really mean anything to me. Because like I said, I'm not a hater. I'm not saying that it wasn't a great performance. It was a great performance. But what I don't like is people sitting around and complaining about, oh, black people are being, they're being discriminated against. They're this, they're that, the law, the system. Just by you doing a performance, yes, it's artistic. The people that knows what you're saying with the audience that you have on the field get it. But there's nothing that's going to be changed, because the political party that controls the power, they're not planning to change it for, what you're talking about in your performance. You could say, oh, we're being treated unfair a million times. What does that got to do with the system? It's not going to change. The only way it change is if you rally people together and say, hey, this is what we need to do, and put your own money up. But that's one thing I realized. Celebrities like to play on the emotions of black people. They like to, stroke at the heartstrings to get a reaction out of them. Now there's somebody sitting at home and be like, oh, see, Kendrick, he's one of us. He's not one of you guys. I'm sorry. Kendrick Lamar does not feel, the type of everyday struggle anymore. Yes, he used to be, but he been rich so long, I'm pretty sure he don't remember the pain of not having money. So that's one. Secondly, as far as singing along to Kendrick Lamar's song, I could only sing along to the Not Like Us. And if he had Be Humble, and there's only one other song that I like, when he said get a swimming pool full of liquor and I dive in it. Other than that, in comparison to Drake has so many songs that the babies could sing along to. And I'm talking the babies, like kids that could barely talk could sing a Drake song. In modern music, I get it. We need to shift to more thought-provoking music. But I feel like if you're performing in front of an audience of people that really don't know much about hip-hop, you want to kind of keep it to where they can understand what you're saying. And if you're going to go raw all the way, man. You should be cursing in front of that stage, man. You should be going full gutter. You know what I'm saying? Don't skate along the lines. You want to be a rebel? Be a complete rebel, non-stop. Flip the crowd off. You know what I'm saying? drastic. Do it drastic if that's what you want to do. But you want to play this, oh, magician, and look what I'm doing. And I get it, man. I get it. But it's not entertaining to people to sit there trying to figure out all these people moving around when most people barely understand the rules of football. They just know that you take the ball to the other side. I'm just saying, right? And one thing I saw, he had a lot of celebrities in the performance. Not a lot, but you had Serena Williams, Samuel L. Jackson, SZA. You know what I'm saying? You had people there that were helping boost the hype of the event. One thing I didn't like was his vocals. The audio was very low, and all I could hear was the beat. So I don't know if it came across that way on my screen, but that's one thing I realized about the performance as well, was that his voice was very low, could barely hear anything he's saying, anything at all he's saying. And that kind of sucks because, like I said, most people do not understand his songs. They don't believe in sitting there trying to dissect these metaphors and these bars. His audience love him for that. But majority of people want music that they can sing to, that they can dance to, and they could just have a great time driving home from work, driving to school, and not having to bust their heads trying to figure out what the artist is saying. Now, let's get into the comments and see what people got to say. They disrespected Lil Wayne, by the way. Could Lil Wayne have come out and did a performance? I think that he should have, being respectful to New Orleans and Lil Wayne. Yeah, I really think Lil Wayne would have added a surprise element to the performance. So for whatever reason, he wasn't on that stage. Of all the years that Lil Wayne put in music, tells me that this was about getting back at Drake. This whole entire performance, him winning all these Grammys, was about getting at Drake. It almost seems as if Drake pissed off the wrong person or took the wrong man's girl, and they say, you know what? We are going to use this beef, this so-called lyrical battle, and we're going to amplify it times 10. And when it comes down to it, the bigger labels, bigger budget, they're going to have more of a hype than Drake trying to go against them in terms of marketing, promotion. Obviously, if the labels tell you to play Kendrick more, people are going to be brainwashed more to believe that he has the best songs. To me, Family Matters with Drake is a better song than Not Like Us, in my opinion, when it comes to lyricism and just the dark tone, everything about it. Accusing somebody of minors and all that stuff is completely wrong without evidence. So I feel like that's like a low blow and an unfair blow, but it's a battle at the end of the day. Somebody says, Drake fan here, this was a good show, to be honest. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But like I said, it was not for people that don't understand hip hop. Somebody else says they didn't want to hear Minor. Someone else says Drake leaving bad reviews just like a Karen. This proves that no matter how good you are at something, there's always going to be people to find a way to hate. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that it wasn't a great performance. To me, the performance make people have to go back and rewatch it to really understand that what was going on. Because to me, it was just random. I saw Samuel L. Jackson in a hat, and I'm like, what's going on? I couldn't understand it. And I'm watching it from the TV, so I could only understand. Somebody watching it from the stage, it would just seem very random to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Lamar TV, I'm out.